If your clinic's booking page makes people think a little bit too much, then they won't book. So let's fix that in just 2 minutes. My name is Nadine Stubbs and I run Ono Media, and we help UK and European private clinics to attract more self-paying patients with very easy and sustainable marketing. And booking pages on conversions on your websites is one of the most important things when it comes to attracting the right people, because you want to get people into your clinic that are happy to pay out of pocket. And there are some clinics out there who are already making people pay for their treatment before they even come in, before they had their first consultation or whatever it is that your structure is in your clinic. And there are so many opportunities today to design a booking page. There are so many tools out there that give you the power to diversify your booking process, from choosing different stuff to choosing different services, and so on and so forth. And because there are so many tools out there that give you exactly this type of power to create whatever you want to create on your booking page, some clinics go a little bit crazy with that. And I absolutely understand that, because it gives you the opportunity to make your internal processes leaner and simpler, because you know who comes in, you know what problem they have, you know what they want to book, and so on and so forth. But on the other hand, for the patient that wants to book something, for them, it gets more complicated the more options you add in your booking page. And I'm going to show this to you on an example, just to give you an idea on what the thinking process on the and on the patient end could look like, and what you can do to make that a little bit easier. And we have an internal process, an internal blueprint, how to make this process a little bit simpler for the patient and get more bookings in, because the more complicated, the less bookings you will have in the end. And if you want to get this blueprint, just comment blueprint underneath the video and I'm going to send it over. But now we're going to have a look at a website example. So first, in the first step, you can say pick a clinic. And of course, if you have different locations, you want people to choose which locations they want to go to. So that makes absolutely sense. So I click, for example, on Dublin. And the next thing that pops up is a way more complicated booking form. So, okay, you have the location up here. That's okay. I have no idea what my appointments mean. Buy a gift voucher. Okay, that makes sense if you want to gift it. And then you have two options. You can choose services, where you're now are introduced to a lot of different services, where you can choose what you want to buy and what you want to book in. And you also can click on stuff and you can book in an appointment with different stuff. When you go on services and you say, okay, I have an idea what I want to do something to my face. You can click on aesthetic treatments and you can go through that and choose what you want and then book an appointment with that for that. Or whatever you actually want to do. You have a lot of options, and that is what I mean by giving people too many options. Let's put on the shoes of a potential patient. Okay, I know that I want to go to a cosmetic clinic in Dublin. That's fine. That's okay, completely cool. And then we have the next choice, which would be services or stuff. I have no idea what I need to choose. I have no idea if it's the right way to go directly into aesthetic treatments and look what all of that means, or if I need to click on stuff like who is the person I need to talk to. I don't know that. Let's say the patient needs something done in their face because they do not feel confident. That is a very common problem for cosmetic clinics. They work with people who don't feel confident with, for example, their face, with their nose, with their eyes, with wrinkles. They have all lots of different thinkings about their aesthetics, and they want help. They need support from someone who really gets them. So that would be an aesthetic clinic, a cosmetic clinic. But I, as the patient, I do not know what I exactly need. Nobody knows that in the first step. If you've been to Botox and filler for the last 5 years, you know exactly what you want. That's cool. Then you can book that. But most of the time, you don't know what you want. You're going into this type of clinic because you want to talk to an expert, and you want that expert, that specialist, understand you, listen to you, and give you the treatment that they think is good for you. Okay, so you want them to explain to you why you should be doing this and that to your face, why that could help you. And then you talk with them, you have a consultation, and then you decide, yes, I want to do that, or no, I don't want to do that, I want to do something else. But making them decide what they want to do before they even had their first consultation does not make that much sense. And also, booking directly in with staff, I have no idea who these people are. I have no idea what they're doing. I mean, it says esthetician. Oh my God, there's a hard word. Or nurse, but I don't know who's the person who can give me a consultation. So that would be the better way to go. So giving these people all of these different kinds of opportunities to book something, that's too many options. And there's a way better way to go. And with giving people less options, but still making it lean on your end. And that is what our blueprint is for, because there I'm going to explain that a little bit more in detail with a lot more examples. So if you want to get that, just comment down below the word blueprint, and I'm going to send that over. But just as a small giveaway for that video, do not overdo it with options. Keep it simple. Give people the opportunity to just book in an appointment. You can give them like 2 or 3 options, but don't overdo it. And this way you will get way more self-paying patients into your clinic.